Hello everybody and welcome to the Lotus Fire Showroom. My name is Pyrus Mataverse and we are live today once again with Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail with Vision. We can see you again. Yoop-a-doo-da-dee-da-doo-da-day. Hello dog, what can I do for you? Please speak to me so that I may answer your query. Stop sniffing the table, it's not for you. Man doesn't understand. Table not for him. Yeah, we're going to Yak T'el today. We went to Yak T'el earlier, maybe, possibly. Yeah, we went to Yak T'el and then I got the thing. And this morning we finished with Valgamanda and then moved on to the next part of the trials. Possibly both are in Yak T'el. We don't really know what the trials are going to be. Those are the rules of the duel. So yeah, no, that's not how we want to do this. I did play a bit all night, off time, just so I can get some of the role quests done. Because I do like me some rogue quests. I do like me some side quests in this game. I just don't all do them in front of the audience because that'd be a little goofy. Don't you agree? Do them off stream. Welcome back to Yak T'el. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna be doing necessarily a dungeon today. It takes a while to get to them. Tell me why I tried to move my mouse to move the cursor here. Because mice. Look, Yak T'el is actually disconnected fully from everything else. Mamuk. So it looks like we're gonna start with the Tural, if I recall them. And then from then on, we're gonna have to. Sorry for the yelling in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Mount of the day, minion of the day. What we got? Oh, we got the Aurelia Polyp. I don't remember where we got this from. You struggling with a dog? Yeah. Good, everyone's accounted. See, that's what happens when you ask. This is what happens when you give them some when they ask for it. Ikbrash. Ikbrash? I would assume. Ikbrash. Yeah, it's just giving us a weapon with a higher eye level than what I currently have equipped, so that's good. That's a cenote, yeah, that's what I thought, okay. Well, we could be able to fly, possibly. New Ethernet destination is now accessible. Dirigible Yak T'el. Probably due to the fact that we got. Yeah, it's a new weapon. So nice. It has a big old handle. So now, and we don't have a secondary weapon on offhand thing on this one. Funny. Okay. Just gonna get that dark mahogany chest gear. Cool. I like that they're giving us the equipment we can actually use. We're going into this cenote? No, we're over here. First task. Okay, yes, of course. Elector. We are a little late, but so is everybody else, so. The point, it's us indeed, Mr. Mustache. Oh, they waited for us. That's cool. Garden of Stores. gonna be about the Hrothgar. And I'm wondering... Oh, that's where this thing went. Yeah! Oh, everyone was in fact everyone, including Bakul Jaja. Is it gonna be a pie eating contest?
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
Serves you right. He did not just say that in front of everybody
Self-serving
else.
piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As Sibrash Rash, I have the honor of serving as elector on behalf of my people.
Rash is the name of this, okay. Ah, yo.
As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your
The
arrival.
irony of him screwing up that bad to
Third
pick
promise.
the worst thing to try and stop
If
us
you would
at.
please join us.
Also, the funny fact that, like, it took... Excuse me. Like, we all ended up converging at the
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however,
I forget their
will
name.
test
No.
your cooperation. You must
Okay, wait,
complete
I was
this
joking!
challenge
I was
in teams of
joking!
2.
It's a pie eating contest for real!
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will
That's a
receive
weird
keystones.
choice.
I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
Okay.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
It's not us that participates, it's them. So Wuklamad's gonna be paired with Bakul Jaja, or is it gonna be Zoralja with Bakul Jaja?
12 forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash.
I might even help.
I might even help.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red. Blue. On separate
Please
teams,
give
then.
Wuklamat blue.
And the rest?
Red.
Oh, we're with
Which
Kawana,
means
okay. Possibly the team with the most
Together
synergy,
again.
actually.
As fate would have it.
This would block Zarul and Bakul
victory's as good as ours.
from progressing, unless they beat us.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Yeah, and the two are not good at getting along.
Not the one head.
You would have not have been happy with anybody.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebral cuisine. Shebruk Bibil.
They have to cook. I don't know.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
I don't know what I
So
expect.
it
I don't
might
think
seem,
Zarul Jal
but
will
there's
know how to
bound
cook
to be
it.
deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say? Indeed.
Yeah, they both understand.
If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture
That
so
is
clearly as its
actually very
culinary
accurate,
traditions.
Alphino. Good job.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The lack of flavor in everything Charlian demonstrates how awfully one note their council
Peoples
is.
we've met on our journey They've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
Which means a lot to you and possibly
With
Kawano,
each
but not
feat,
us.
we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture.
Oh, he
Is
just
this
caught
what
on.
Father intended for us all along?
Yes, it was. Yeah?
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing
no,
innovation,
you're missing the
not adhering to
point.
tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
The classic yawn. I think this is one I
The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious.
What is Shibruk?
You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
That's gonna be the killer. What is important about cooking?
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to.
Do we automatically?
pass
Oh, we're
muster.
not cooking. They are. We can't. What are we
Let
gonna
the
do?
feat of repast begin.
What are we gonna do? We're just watching this? What's up, Copper?
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
That's a good question. You must go find information, my friend. I think the reason Baku Jaja did not like Zaruja being paired up with him is because that he already got his butt kicked, so he's afraid that he won't be able to catch up to him if he gets beat. If they win. Even if they do win, which they have to. He's afraid that he's like, I'm gonna be stuck fighting him later on, trying to steal his crap. It's very amusing, yes. Mine for strategy. Mine for low tricks, you mean? We have an advantage. What is that? Team I'm bound is on to success. We have an advantage in numbers, yes. Two claimants are real John, Bako Jaja's lackey. Whereas we are a team of 9. Should be easy to learn the recipe and find the ingredients with 9 people. Mustn't be too confident. There has to be something about the cooking. I know the catch is going to be the traditional cooking method. Not asking. Finding out by watching is an interesting statement. Strategy, I mean. Mol Lis. Oh, hey. I want to go up there. Brush. Music. Okay, we're back. Ada got locked out. Dish so delicious it's meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Ibruk to be had. Oh. What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh. Hey! One of my coworkers just sent me a meme. Okay. Hell yeah. It's not a meme, it is him telling me, hello, why you give me a bottle with yucky chocolate stain? This. Why you give me bottle? Ah. Oh, I gotta do my Klingon lesson! Oh, crud. Okay. The space station, orbit the planet. Run! I run. We ran to the Great Hawkeye. Got him. We can't cook. These guys are goofy. Kayach. Oh, okay, yeah. Nom is quickly, I have to remember that. Did you walk from there? Probably yeah. The child sits behind the mannequin. Oh no! Okay, yuk. Buff top. Why? I haven't done a midstream in like weeks. Stands. Is it behind? Behind the Great Hall. Pepot thumb. I saw the bottle. Captain Kargan ate the fish quickly. Nom. It's what? Fish shop. Okay. Yeah, the last one's easy. Let's go. Yuk douche no. I'm too like self-conscious to actually try like do what my sister does, which is to say the things out loud for those challenges that you can do so. Well, what's this? You got one anyway. More pictures? A salt liquor? Oh, what? I'm being called a salt liquor? How dare. The audacity. The bottle wasn't a bad idea, but I think it's safer in a cup. It's not my living room. It's not my room. I get it. But the bottle's gonna be impossible to fill up. And harder to it's just harder to wash actually is the issue. Okay, I know there's one more here, no? Can I jump into the cenote? This is not the cenote. Like we're hiding something from a girl.
It's me! It was me, Barry!
Where is the thing I want? Well, they got tigers in here. Holy cow. It's big. What is it? Sure. Then why not keep it for later? Yeah, keep it for later. Why is the bright banana peel? Okay. Yes. Usually colored banana peel, so it's a platana, and it's been cooked. No, it's not a platana. Plantain is what I meant, but no. Najul, Jatika banana peel. This guy's like on purpose. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. There's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. So we need leaves from a banana plant. Cooked in an underground oven. These guys are so bad at being subtle, I love it. I feel like they're pro Wuk-Lamat here, maybe that's the thing. Because they do, like, this is a lot around the area where she was found, no? She is technically of their people. Oh, the spices, let's go. Number of spices, some completely unfamiliar to you. Akiote. We'll use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. Our most popular cuisine, you say? I wonder what that could be. I do not. I know exactly what it is. It is... I forget the name of the dish. Village of the Hunt, okay. This sweet acid-etched little thing. Y'all definitely can't see it on stream, it is not focused enough. Shibruk Pibil. That's right, okay, I knew this now. Couldn't tell us directly. Many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish. She sure was happy to educate me on what the spices were, though. Akiote, yep. Shibruk Pibil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as our claims. We have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of najul or banana. In certain localities, it would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Shibruk Pibil. I guess with the name Shibruk it makes sense, huh? As would be expected of a dish called Shibruk Pibil, indeed. This dish is one of Ibruk, flavored with a combination of spices that includes akiote and steamed underground with najul, or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forest while you all were exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ibruk Ibruk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Heh, leave it to a master gleaner. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. That's because that's all he does, like, all the time we go out on stuff, right? I feel like he's done a lot of firewood gathering. I, too, should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Look at his face. Yes, we get to work with that. Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibruk if they will perform the requisite deed. Alice? As for the Najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find Najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika Heartland, a forest far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals, after all. Lamati, Selina, if you would accompany me on my errand. I was wondering where we were going. No better way than to whet my appetite. Good, let us be about our tasks then. Skibidi-bop. There's a car behind. Naju leaves, yes, yes, yes. Give me the armor too. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I love me some new armor button. And it's wait, mahogany? Does that mean it's gonna be wood? Please don't give me sarsenet chest wrap. Okay, it's not wood. Okay, a lot of like these armors have like open chest areas. Oh, there's like tattoos here too, or like paint, I guess. At the best, I like the armors with tattoos on them. Okay. Okay, we can maybe share with the cook. Yeah, that's a good idea. Excuse me. Ik brush. Ik brush is rush. Oh, I forgot to do the thing I usually do. There we go. I did the foolish thing. I didn't go to the thing I wanted. I want to go to my app, not just the search engine. Thanks. Using Bing. Getting binged. There we go, that solved that. That give me this. Oh. Do I want 10k likes? Sure, but I don't feel like you're gonna give me 10k likes. Didn't have my TikTok chat open, and I missed an offer for 10,000 likes. Hello again, did you need something? I need gauntlets that match the rest of the outfit. Najul leaves for purposes other than Shibruk PPL problem, naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Golmaji'ik Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets, can't compare. I see, I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika Heartland we shall go. Jatika? Jatika? Probably Jatika. Allow me to save you the trip. Oh? Why? Because we got our Keystone Stone? Traveling there requires that you go through Tiinbek Traverse, but it has been caved in, due to the recent storm, I suspect. What? But that means we can't get our Najul leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Shibruk Pibil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tulhiolal. So perhaps there is something about Shibruk Bibil that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like who was the first to make it. Its history, that sort of thing. If it's Yak T'el's history you're interested in, you should start with the old war between the Mamul and the Gibral? There you go. Between the Gibral and the Mamulja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Shibruk Bibil. Huh? What does steamed Ibruk have to do with bloodshed? Banquets at the end of the war? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilyonaso. It lies a short distance to the east. Short instead of long. Good. The village of Ilyonaso. Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. The tops all seem to come with like a very extended long, like lower skirt type concept for that level. Like the Viper, this is the set I'm currently wearing here. And again, I should probably, yeah, okay, cool. But if I put the Viper on. Oh, this is not what I meant to put on, thank you. I haven't updated Viper. Yeah, so this is the Viper set. This is the caster set. So like scouting top still has the down leg thing here, and then this also has that. Because if I didn't have this top on, we'd see the, I guess it'd be the cape? It has a weird, no, it's not a cape, it's like a skirt, right? I guess not, because it's a body item. Okay, maybe I'm just confused. Friend to societies all over. Oh, I almost fell down the cenote. That's not good. Some more plant monsters over there. Oh, wait, you're calling yourself necrosis. Leave me alone, I don't wanna die. Only nightmares when you die. Okay, wait. Oh, I see my destination. Over there, it's them. I got them. Village of Ilyonaso must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Or ahead of us. I don't think Bakul Jaja is going to be anywhere but behind us. He's so bad at this game. Oh, tragic that we're riding a bird. We can't fly! We are doing a level 94 quest, correct? Yeah. Which means we might get to level 95. Maybe the dungeon by the end of today's stream. I saw an ether current. It appeared I was hallucinating. Tia. Tia-ita? Tia-iti. Tia-itia. Tia-itia. Tia-tia. So this place is supposed to be ruined via. Oh man, it's really beat up too. Holy cow. I no longer dream. This is the village of Ilyonaso, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Oh, this is Wukevu. Hello. Wukevu, I didn't know you were in Yak T'el. He might just be very important to the competition, actually. I was picking up lumber from Ikbrash when I heard the third promise was on her way to the site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. Wukevu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume. For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Koana. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Koana, now that's a good name. A familiar... Oh, he's gonna be like, I'm so sorry. Where have I heard... Koana, as in the second promise of Tuli Yolal? To think that I addressed the Dawn Servant's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come now, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then, I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue, at least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Shibruk Bibil. When I am forbidden by the Shibrash Rash to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yak T'el's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between Shibral and Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja lived in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest. Oh crap. I missed this. Where the thick and the soil... I can't scroll. And they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves, okay? Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Shibral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamulja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, Bunewa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Shibral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and Bunewa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of histories in ways no one could ever have imagined. Let me guess. Gulul Jaja? It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubigo and Bunewa, both a two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the autarch's rule, the newly united Mamulja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. He's not helping the others like this. He's telling us about it. I mean, I would assume he's not helping the others, because he clearly didn't talk to Koana before this. And Zarul Jah doesn't strike me as someone who cares all that much, although clearly he cares enough to get involved with the Valley Garmanda fight. Oh man, they scorched earth this place. Holy crap. They got weird crystal dragons in there? PlayStation loading times. We gotta love the PlayStation 4 loading times.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
A field of cinders,
like
indeed.
Holes into cenote.
How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
This is the in-between line,
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First, they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, And now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
What was the negotiation gonna give us? He has cataracts, by the way, which is kind of cool. I think he has cataracts. It looks like cataracts to me. Someone's falling. Echo. That doesn't tell me who was following us, though. This is the negotiations.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy.
He sounds so much younger.
Time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Pass your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives.
Another, like, lesson that Gulul Jaja is trying to teach his kids. The war is not worth the price.
Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
Hey, Kettenram, right?
Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
He's a Rogadine. You guys don't have a lot
I've
of
been
those,
to
do
the
you?
ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came,
Oh, hey, the guy with the
they
shield
would
in the
not
back there.
settle for a
He
single
has the same
forest.
shield as one of the NPCs for
By
the same
joining
equipment actually as
hands,
the NPC from
we might
Magic
create a unified
PS
front,
Quest.
an alliance capable
Tepeka, I
of
think her name was,
repelling
or
them
Tepeke.
or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas.
Because they tried to fight these guys?
And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks.
Cool.
In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
They cover each other's weaknesses. That's the whole concept of this unity.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
If not now because of that, why ever?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
That's a ballsy statement. We're about to have the big... Oh! And the invention of Shibrik. Shibruk... I forget the second word.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health. And, indeed, a tense silence
an armistice that
hung
actually
over
ended
the
up
venue.
working.
But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chibral steamed Najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish.
Imagine
Seeing this,
tasting the
Dawn
cuisine of another
servant
culture and
laughed
knowing that you were trying to
declared
erase
once
that.
more,
Nope.
their flavors, he said, would be even better combined. And he
that's how they
proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chibral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation.
Nice. I think I like Gulu
The Dawn
Jaja a
servant
lot.
had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast.
Just in case it's the last time they'll get to
a
eat the
peace
meal.
accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife.
Ignorance
Understanding
begets
begets fellowship.
Yep. No lies detected.
Sorry.
What else would you expect?
It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
It's also very blatantly a lesson that Zarul and Bakul Jaja's ideas are not gonna work if they continue going down the path they
Ignorance
want to go now.
begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
So we should be asking some Mambulja for the Nabul. Yeah, we're not nuts. We saw someone.
What's wrong?
Who's eavesdropping?
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and
it's
half-baked,
something
no
else.
doubt.
We're in the area where we were supposedly learning about another part of the Golden City, so something else is going on, I think. If you guys made the guess that it was the competition, I'm immediately against the idea. I don't think it was them. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures, and we're doing the same now. Yeah? Caught on yet? Slops of casting. Did that not change them? Yeah, it did. But it didn't change my boots, so I can't see what's under. This should give me boots or gauntlets. Nothing, I guess. Bananas? Okay. Book Ivu has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shibruk Bibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary Najul leaves, unless... Tell me, was the historic feast commemorated in some fashion, with a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Haha! Let me guess, there's a tree, baby. Let's go! I know I've seen those monsters before. They were not called that, but we've seen them before. A cenote. A really deep cenote. We can't follow. Huh. Classic. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us true, especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lamati, Selena, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Whatever you want, Chief. Look here, the soil has been recently overturned. So they buried it? They buried Najul leaves? For the feast? Interesting. Oh, someone buried a box. Well, well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are, fresh Najul leaves. Unmuruk's doing, I'd wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. Heh, so he planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Wookievu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. I'll devise solutions to the Hanihanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ichihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tulijolal and what they hold dear. Unfortunately, Koana feels a bit shamed by that, but should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. Cannot argue with that. He's gonna! I've called it! We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrash. He knows, and I think that's why they're gonna win, and it's gonna come down to those two, and either really late game or just when the others start becoming a problem again, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna step down. I don't need to win this. I think that, I think Wuklamat deserves the win. I don't want to be in charge. It's too late for him to start, like... Well, no, it's not too late, but I think that he's gonna realize that his own, like, thought process regarding how he's gonna fix his country is gonna take a side. Because he's like, well, I've been thinking about this all wrong, and he's gonna need time to change his mind about how to proceed. And by the time that Wuklamat would find the City of Gold, it'd be too late for him, I think. In a less pessimistic way, I think he's going to be an assistant or right hand. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. So now we wait. Let me guess. They got attacked? That feels like it'd be right. Oh, they didn't have us wait 3 times. I can't remember what quest has us do that. Wait 3 times in the same spot. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wukevu came along and helped us find them. Wukevu was here. I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. Okay, potato. Did I just delete my swear jar or no? Okay, good. I'm confused. I know I swore during like the last Elden Ring or 2 Elden Ring streams ago. I changed it this morning. I was just like, did I forget to actually change it? That Kulo Jaja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to Chief said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions, but how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Yuri, Anjay, and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. Excuse me again. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had to offer. Spoken like a true expert. Erinville and I found our Ibruk, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that this hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? I don't think an NDA works with Erinville, if I'm being honest. I did not specify who the hunter was. Okay? Excuse me. I picked a good portion of local herbs with particular attention to the seeds that yield achiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. Through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope, I could use your adventurous grit when it comes to skinning the Ibruk. Oh, my mouth is watering already. No tacos, though. When does Graha show up? I'm confused. I'm mad, actually. Graha, I know you're in here. Without further delay, then. Give me the Graha, tia. I expected a quest split, and we didn't get that, so I'm pretty happy with that. They generally seem to only do that at the beginning of the series, of the expansion. That might be a false statement, actually, because I feel like there's some... I know Heavensward had multiple splits, maybe, but again, mostly in the first half. I feel like maybe there was a split in Garlemald near the end of Endwalker.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
That's the thought process that's gonna get you to lose.
Be quiet, Bako Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
What did they do?
It's
To
ready.
get all this information. Oh man, they're barely... It's like a fajita. What are they gonna do? What, like pulled pork?
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing.
Are they judges? Nah. He's gonna be the judge.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
I wouldn't say that in front of the opposition, if I'm being honest. Yeah, me too, man.
Both the ingredients
Me
and
too.
your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
The taste. He looks menacing with that, like, cloth mark on his forehead. It's so teeny tiny!
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably.
Keystone Froze?
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter.
Yeah?
But you went a step further.
Ah!
You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yak T'el's
Oh,
history
that's
of
someone was watching
violence
us. Okay,
and
I
your
get it.
father's role.
It wasn't a bad person, it was them, like, following us to figure it out.
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
So why did Zarul Jaja and Bakul Jaja just show up? Zarul Jah and Bakul Jaja show up randomly then?
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through
even tasted it.
experience.
Okay.
Now this
Eat,
is
my
something
friend.
I'm definitely good at.
I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
What's gonna happen? What's this twist here? Why is it... Like, what did they do? Because we saw them nowhere to learn about the cultures. Did they get it off somebody else? I bet they stole it from someone's window or something. No, but Zarul Jah wouldn't want to do that, although Zaril Jah might. I would have taken a bite of that immediately, by the way. He told us we win when we eat. We're eating.
I see. Well, your effort looks the part. Unlike the second and third promises,
they didn't put in the achiote.
Its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated in spice before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
It wasn't cooked in the leaves.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history.
Yeah, well, you
it's
get
just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
That is why you are not to be in charge.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory.
Alright, here's what I
Your
think.
team
Bakul
will not
Jaja is going to
receive
steal
keystones.
this keystone from Kowana, and that's going to put him in the finals.
This was stupid anyway.
No, time for my controller to die, naturally. Better that than during combat, as we all know. Are you understanding what your father is saying yet, Zarul Jah? She feels bad
His
for him.
ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards
Kra has the
family.
Echo too, doesn't she?
What do I
thinks that
care
she's
for
stealing
these
his rightful
Shamala
place.
feet? I can always take what I need later.
I would love to see you try. The definition, like the color difference in the shoulders and the half body is really cool. It's subtle when you're looking from afar, and the front doesn't have as many, so you don't see it that much.
The way the Najul leaf rounds out these spices is sublime.
She didn't waste any time
This
eating
is the
it.
taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
You're just asking to get attacked later. What are you doing, Wuklamat?
Choke on your harmony.
It's part of his history too. Literally part of his tribe's history.
Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Don't have to tell
You
me
don't have to be eating
twice.
for 3 days. Do you need help? Is it like a 2-person challenge? I'm hungry. I want to taste it. I want to taste Shibruk Pibil.
Ah, that was bliss.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Kawana's like, eh. Too much flavor for his Charlian tastes.
To you, who have
gonna be a brown
successfully
keystone?
performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
So there's only 1 feet left, and then smacking around Bakul Jaja, but... Oh, okay. Yellow.
Only 1 feet left.
The one we don't know about. Oh no, we know we're supposed to be in here somewhere. More than likely we should go see the Mamulja.
Well, I should get going then.
He's the closest to winning. bet I know how he's gonna abdicate. He's gonna give her the keystone.
Wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
If he gives her one of the oh. New prediction? He's probably gonna give her the keystone at the end of the game.
Keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone.
Like Bakul Jaja is either gonna be inaccessible or protected by Zaro Jar or something. I don't know what situation we're gonna be seeing, but
I forgot something important.
It would be super vindicating to beat the crap out of Bakul Jaja and get our keystone back. It would be simply linear though. I feel like part of his name is Koana's character development would be
was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
She's still hungry. Would be like him realizing, oh, I bet he's gonna get one of his stolen, and so they're gonna have like a conversation where they're like, one of us can go on, and he's gonna end up deciding, I'm gonna give you my Moblin one because you deserve to be the winner. Oh, they're gonna give us some food? Yeah, Shibruk Bibil. But then I don't get more armor. Spral merchant in Ishbrak. Okay, cool. You give me more armor? Yeah, feet. Still 94. So we should probably do more. It'll be 2 more quests and then we'll get the 95 quest more than likely. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuka and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Tiinbek Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatiika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village's surrounds. If Erenville would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. Then I'll come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. If she falls on this in no time, I'm gonna have my butt off. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yak T'el. Oh, that's right, Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Selena? I don't think I have a choice, but I'll go. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yak T'el some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let's make inquiries where we can. Direct hit bonus, vitality bonus, gear durability bonus. Wow, cool. XP bonus, of course, because it's food. And nothing makes more sense than this. Ball lease. Okay. Na 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 na. That's not a cenote, it's just a little lake thing. A little pool, if you will. A foreign mage 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. It's I only saw him. Oh no, it's grandfather. It might be her mom or dad. Baby girl? Maybe her mom. I only saw him in passing mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Humnuruk. He was already the Shbrash then. Baby girl, it couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Okay, thanks, Brain. I can dash and get some sprint point. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I want to be going up here. Thank goodness there's a little hole here. I don't know why they didn't try to ask Hunburuk there first. Little. Okay. Hello again, do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Brash roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? flashes her earring, possibly? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather. Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. Right, he was a Rogadine. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ikbrash, Master Galuf. Not Keter. Right, I'm getting confused in my characters. Ah! So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. If he told us, it'd probably be because it leads to the City of Gold, and that's literally your goal. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yak T'el once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed, but yes. Before they withdrew to Orkopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yak T'el claimed Yak T'el as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jati-Ika heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. The visions are bugging me. Thank you, that answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family. So believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise and find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. He just subtly told us that the grandfather went to the Golden City. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Selena. Excuse me. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. Yeah, what's up, homie? Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. Is he gonna push me in the cenote? Because that'd be kind of spooky. He'd be like, nah, long live the first promise. And then just... But can it run what? Doom? It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. Okay, cool. Lit. For us. As the leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Oh yeah, no problem, man. I think you need to hear this. You should have seen her with the Pelu Pelu. She was doing great. Yo, the Hanu Hanu, that was wild, dude. She fixed their big problem. Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuklamat. Did we tell her about her insecurities, though? It does me well to hear that. Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh, I figured it out before he said that, like a second before he said that. He's her biological father. Girls are rarely born amongst the Shibral, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old. An accident, it was said, but I knew better. Someone tried to kill her? She had been pushed. Someone did kill her. So she's not? Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jati-Ika heartlands, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and Shibral have learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of the Shibral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of one person I knew would protect. Okay, she lived, and he gave her to. He is the biological dad. Dawn servant Gulul Jaja. Oh. Though she was born to lead the Shibral, fate had a greater plan for Wuklamat, and she has no idea. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth. But I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then the rancor towards the Shibral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Oh, my heart. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I was afraid we were gonna get like an echo blast of his memory, and I was... Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tulihiolal, but a concerned father. Two fathers wanting to protect her. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Breathe not a word of this to anyone. It's interesting also that they threw in female Hrothguards being rare. Possibly due to the fact that it was not a usable class until this expansion. A usable race, I mean. Like a playable race. There's our stalker? Okay, not a friend. One the Hubigo Hooligan. I don't think he's with Bakul Jaja, so... Give me this. Dunkeshon. I now change my equipment one more time. Change my booties. They are little sandals now. I like. Little big sandals, I guess. And yes, the one this one. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the third promise waiting. Let's go back and see Wuklamat. In my Transformer robot! Starscream. Transform and roll out! Sorry, I said Starscream because it's like Starscream's one of the only plane Transformers I think that I know of at least. Though they kind of toss in the planes a lot. At some point when all the big guys have planes, you need to have good guys that fight the big guys with plane mode. Oh. An instance. Upon speaking with Wuklamat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient. Yeah, okay. Item level sync to 63. I'm fine. I'm not even at 650, I think. You're back, so what did Hunuruk want? Secret! It's alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the Tiinbek Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. The only thing I'm still wearing that has metal on it is my freaking gloves, and I want them gone. They clash with the outfit so much. And that does sound tempting. Yeah, is that where we're gonna fight something? You're gonna go take a nap and get ambushed by that Mamulja? A moment, promise. No, I'm watching. I've got. Okay. You're one of Bakul Jaja's. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? What does that even mean? What does that mean? I'm not sure what he's talking about. Something's lost on me here. And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. You think I'm not coming with you, though? Foolish!
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
It is an ambush, clearly. Oh, we gonna fight Bakul Jaja now? Alright. Oh, they kidnapped Hunruk. I can't remember their names. It's bad, this expansion, my brain. Hunruk, thank you. I don't hate him.
Bakul Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me.
You attack an elector. How do you think you're
alone.
gonna get the
Leave
throne?
the elector out of this.
He's so goofy. That guy on his left is a Viper.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here.
So they were eavesdropping.
Take a good look at him. Go on. Look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. She heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
I also don't know why you think it would change anything.
Is Humuruk my...
He asked me not to tell you. 5 minutes later, someone else tells you.
Silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere,
all I've got to do is fight the other dudes, man.
I'll kill the old man myself!
Well, if you're occupied in the middle of a battle, I don't think you're going to succeed in killing the old man. But you do you, man.
You despicable,
It's time for you to get in touch with your inner warrior. The beast that had
I won't stand for you
driven
taking
some,
hostages.
what's his name? Furious George? No, Curious Gorge.
Come on then. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight.
And I won't even draw my sword. Wait,
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue.
This is an instant. Oh, that means I'm gonna play Wuklamot. Okay. Woo. Spooky.
By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Yeesh. Yeah, that would make me mad, wouldn't it?
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
I mean, last time you had a pretty hard time fighting him, but it's been 5 levels, so I have hope in you.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
Oh man, he's goofy. He does not know what a taunt is, does he? Don't worry, the scary adventurer won't try anything funny. Look at her face. She's like,
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me?
buddy, you got it coming.
Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds.
I could just give my services to Kawana if I'm being honest, if you end up killing her, but I don't think that's gonna happen today. I have the Echo. She's like,
Hey,
oh, have fun.
eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you.
I love that, like, relaxed pose. She was so stressed the first time she fought him, and now she's like, alright,
and
I've got
protect
this.
my people.
Let's go, Wuklamot. Okay. First things first, I gotta realize what my moveset is, because they usually change the layout a little bit, and I'm not... Yeah, Wuklamot, naturally. Through skillful combat, she will gain the results you need to unleash powerful limit breaks. Oh, sweet, limit breaks, let's go. And it's damage, limit breaks. Use them often and well, okay. Early and often. Okay. Restores HP from combo. This is range attack, okay. This seconds. Heal. No, it's a okay. Dawnlit Conviction.
Come, you mangy house cut, so I can rip you to pieces. I'll cut you to shreds. My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
Miss Mittens. Okay, don't stand for those.
I'll make you eat dirt.
Oh no.
No more tricks, Bakulchaja. We're settling this here and now.
Do I get my limit break or not?
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Okay.
Miss Mittens is no longer abusing me, brother.
This right
So it could
has
be you, I
taught me
guess.
so much
This is not a warrior, LB.
about my nation, my people, and myself.
That's a donut, so that's where I'm gonna be. Is he gonna follow up with that attack earlier?
What? Can't keep up.
Oh, I want to be behind. Resolve, good. I think this does more damage, so if I need to heal.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
I see. Okay, it's a lethal swipe, but the others just.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To treat each day in safety.
It's like sword
and
dance,
happiness.
or blade dance.
Irritating pest.
But it's with oh, lol. I still have my painting stuff. Okay, what are you gonna try this?
This is the end for you, kitten.
Easy peasy. Oh, I see the limit break thing at the top left. Follow up with the...
No place.
Almost excellent. Just enough to get me to actually...
It's not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Magic standard.
I'll grind you beneath my heel.
Get the other one then? Oh, not this one. That's gonna suck. Okay, with one 10-second vault stack, I can live. I guess.
What? Can't keep up.
You're the one fighting. That's not my fault.
Here in an upstart. Why won't you die?
Because you are a loser. Supreme standard? What does that mean?
Fine. I'll show you the true power
that
of the
sucks.
blessed.
Oh, am I gonna get to... Yeah.
be the next dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Let's go. Oh, hi. Is that a giant laser beam?
That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
Oh, whoa. I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that was like an actual tank LB.
But that was everything I had.
And you still suck. Capitulate before I rip one of your heads off.
Stand it anymore. Attack.
Oh my god, they're losers. Oh, babe. Oh my god. That was a decent amount of damage.
Stay out of it.
You're the one who hired these nerds.
Shame upon us.
Oh my god, I thought they actually got them to do that. It's not. You've been cheating this whole time, so what's the problem now? Oh, these guys just want to win.
This is for Mamuk. We cannot lose.
Something's up with the Mamuk. It's the second real hit that we've had.
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. We still won't win. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
This is pretty epic from like a sweet, cool vibe kind of fight.
She wasn't like this before.
Because she's true to herself or something. But we also got 5 levels worth of XP and she didn't get anything here. Okay. Oh, you're done, buddy. Done the conviction. Boosh, 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 boosh. Life side. Oh, she gets life steal. Okay. I mean, that was a cool thing. It was pretty basic. I think that it definitely shows us where she's grown. Where she struggled to fight him one-on-one early on, she just decided to, like, smack around an entire army's worth of Mamuja. And we didn't even get involved. By the sound of the way Bakul Jaja was talking too, we would probably have been able to get involved against the Mamuja that joined in. Oh, he just dropped his keystones. I don't need the one you didn't take from me, so... Is that the Moblin one? Yep.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could
The
that
fates
puny house
balance themselves out.
all of us?
Dynamis, actually, is the answer to that. If you're interested, you can come by Charlotte and learn a bit about
with
that.
Your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even
She's like, you get away alive today,
my people
alright?
again,
You are at my
you
mercy.
will answer to me.
No. No.
That was a cool instance, I will give you that. Something's up with him. That's a little more than... I mean, I understand a bit of a break.
There he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
Oh, he's the one who blocked the way home?
What? That was his doing?
The only
How you doing,
part
John?
left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Alright, so I guess this is where we get the character development that Makul Jaja is supposed to have. That's got everybody simping for him for some reason.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me...
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter.
Deflection. He feels like he has no claim over her as a father.
To bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Kulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuliyolal's next Dawn servant.
They say that with such a smile on their face, but it breaks my heart.
Come on.
Considering the circumstances behind her getting adopted. Well, you know what they say, if you love something, let it go. And then they conveniently ignore the second half of that saying, but yeah. Ouch. Well, I mean, in this case, it came back to him. That was a fun quest. Next, I get leg gloves. You did great, by the way, Wook Lamont. I mean, I did great by playing you, but you did great. Okay, good job. Earlier in the second Promises camp, okay. Kawana's. Oh no, what's the highest reward? I'm scared. What did I set as the highest reward?
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover.
Can't even see it properly. 6k channel points.
Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Pibil?
Okay.
So, thou hast taken a liking to the dish.
I think it made him... It's a significant dish for his understanding of what's going on, too.
As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities.
Also, this would be the first time he stated that
there
he
is
wants...
no shame in
or
this.
has a real big like for Tuliolal's, like... Or Tural's residence stuff. He likes Tural as a country, but he wants to save it using outside stuff.
But there is...
This is the first time he's really gone like, oh, I get this.
I had barely considered what the people of Tuliyolal hold dear.
He's realizing.
What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people.
Water? I don't have water. I have 2 other drinks, but no water. We'll go after this this cutscene.
Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
No, not according to your father, unfortunately. Fortunately for you, but I happen to know you're gonna abdicate
to understand
anyway.
and connect with people is by no means easy.
Not by the way that I thought, though. We got Bakul Jaja's keystone back, so I don't think that...
But there is something you can do to pave the way.
To give ours.
Which
would have been an interesting turn,
you
but
really
we'll see.
are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage? That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
Not as naturally as it does with Lamat. I didn't forget you, John. I'm gonna go get water as soon as this
I
over.
too have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own.
Ain't that an understatement, Urianger? You and Thancred are the perfect pair for this guy.
Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us? And we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant. You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country. And in doing so, repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you.
But you don't need to be Dawn Servant to do that.
What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation.
Valigamano was fine. I actually didn't wipe, though I think I came close.
So let your people know this.
But it was a really cool fight.
They'll come to support you as we
He was bigger than I thought he was going to be. It was spooky.
You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
I was like, I started that stream being like, hey, I would like to be... I feel like I want to do the extremes during this, like, expansion this time. And then I fought, I was like, oh, I'm failing these mechanics way too hard for that.
I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
So that knocked me down a peg. Alright, let me get my gloves out. And this should be level 95 stuff. Quests now, right? Pink Barrel? What happened to Sarkanet? I mean, okay, look, match is better than the current metal gloves we had, so I'm fine with that, but I'll be right back. Back. I should have gone to the bathroom while I was at it, too bad. One sip of water. Wuklamat. Oh, still. Oh, right, hat, my bad. I forgot hats are a thing. How traversable the traverse is. Tiinbek. Still being cleared, I'd assume. Hun Muruk said he would notify us as soon as work was done. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Muklamat's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last, after all. And by the way, solve that. Problem solved. No problem. Don't worry about it. Oh, I already got it back. Wait! What? When? Not to mention, how? This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. With the power of Dynamis. Not that she knows, but it was Dynamis. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat. Bravo. It's not single combat if I take out his entire army at the same time. What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. I wonder what the headgear is going to be like. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tiinbek Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we finally can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketenram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us. They have an elector. His job is to be impartial. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Ketenram in Mamuk. excuse me, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Shibral and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported this peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. That's probably going to be part of the actual feat then. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tuliyolal. If I'm to be Dawn's servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Big smile, got him. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from, and eat so much Shibruk Pibil besides. Pulled pork tacos. Thank you for everything, Hunmuruk. Till next time, take care. I don't know what any brook looks like, and I feel like that's gonna be the secret to understanding what the meat is. Like, flavored like. First, we make our way across the Shobrit Cinderfield, due southeast. We've all seen it. Hello, my friend. How you have grown indeed. La la li la li la la. Oh, look. Eek brush. Go southeast. Can I teleport somewhere near? Nope. Alrighty then. Tomu Horizon. Alright. I should probably just keep walking. I can't fly, so. Can I see my pants here? I like the way the sandals work. Night Stalker Shadow, okay. Man. Oh, yeah, this is like the Makalina-like style place. But instead of Guado, it's Mamulja. Hopla. Oh, that was not a lot of damage, actually. Oh, we gotta go up, actually. It goes up. I thought it went down. Oop. Instead of going down, we must go up. There's a fake here. I ain't afraid of no ghost. There's the Shobrit Cinderfield. Oh, and a lookout point. Lit. Free XP for me, baby. Gonna hit the Shobrits in the field. Nice. This is actually Leviathan's horse. Excuse me. I swear I've seen those somewhere else in one of the other Final Fantasy games. I just can't figure it out. Maybe in one of the in 10 or 10-2, because like it feels like you could like walk up fluidly and just smack them. Maybe in 9 actually. I just don't want to touch them. They're like weird gorilla-shaped armadillos. We did it. Close. The traverse will bring us straight into the Jatiika heartland. Remember how you insisted the forest is green? It's not green, it's shiny blue if the preview of this area has anything to tell us. Midgar Sommer. Hello, my friend. It says down, I guess we go down here. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, I played myself. It's not that down. Let me guess, they're like at the top of this hill. I'm gonna cry. Sad. Oh, because Kryla is not good with slopes. She's already said this. The path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. No, I jump. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Bakul Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. Oh gosh. Something's wrong with... I think Bakul Jaja has been, like, brainwashed or something. That Wuklamat single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. I don't think it's about pride anymore. I think he's realizing he's been played. Toggle. Final Fantasy 16 music plays, of course. Soli. What a name. That's how you know it's not at all English. Baby, this place is big Macalania vibes. Down to the floating life stream, or the Pyreflies, actually, my bad, that's what they're called. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my bearing stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. What's a bearing stone? Oh, okay. As you hold the bearing stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulders with surprising force. Okay. Bearing stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of the many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. Final days? The heterogeneous ether they emit causes surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. Heterogeneous. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Vidral be merciful. Kryl, hello. There you are. If the Final Fantasy X references continue, or could, well, happen, does that mean that the City of Gold is Zanarkand? Blue, it's all blue! A far cry from the upper forest, indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamuk can tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there! Do 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 do. Yeah, we are almost there, and there will be a thing to attune to. Also, I get my hat there, so we're probably going to get the 95 and possibly a dungeon. I don't know about dungeon for tonight, though. Might have to do it tomorrow morning. Depending on how fast it comes by. We're going to attune to the ether right before I pass by. Not to mention I got to use the washroom. As this is also my first time visiting Mamuk, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunmuruk's parting word, I would advise a cautionary approach. Give me the hat! That didn't even level me up, though. Okay, come on. 663 is such a weird level for equipment. Okay. Brashkin headband of casting. Again, it's not even like the same friggin' set. I mean, we get a cool little headband, that's cool. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I like it better than the way the crown from earlier looked, although it clashes with my hairstyle, I guess. Is my head just too big? Strange. Oh well. Finally in Mamuk. Okay, cool. Is that called the City of Silence? Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that Elector. Two streets seem to converge about this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Humuruk's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move through the city in pairs. Erinville can come with me, and Alice can go with Kryl. That leaves Selena to accompany Wuklamat. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. It's pretty good. I think it's acceptable. Okay, we're going to walk. I can use my mount. Ah yeah, Hades mount. I don't know why that song's in my head. I don't even know where it came from. I mean, it's a lot more built up than Macalania, so like the resemblances stop once you get into the town, but belligerent Bunua, okay. That's not gonna be a good experience, is it? Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care the citizen pays to you. Okay, I bet that's gonna be very, yeah, well with the name like Kurt Dalpero, I don't think we're gonna get a better reaction from that guy either. Just leaves? Ah. They are clearly only here to help Bako Jaja. I feel like that's cheating, but the Elector has to be willing to speak with Gulul Jaja, therefore willing to speak with the rest of us, no? Please tell me you've had better luck. No. No one will talk to me either. I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. It is called the City of Silence. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely? I mean, I think that's wishful thinking, friend. This is a level 95 quest, if I'm correct. Right, City of Silence? It's 94 still. What's the... okay. See, Bakul Jaja. Stop following me. I'm not. Leave me alone. Okay, that's a Hubigo. Hello there, we'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. They don't like outsiders, we've been warned. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant's Elector. Could you tell us where they are? There's nothing there to count, my friend. Although I admit, we're just running... I don't know. I feel like you're just running merchandise inside your place is gonna limit your your options. How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will ever speak with us? Even speak with us. Did somebody else find him? Cause please? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Okay. Okay. What's on the west side? What's happening here?
Up there.
Up there? Bakul Jaja? I assume we found the Elector then. Oh, Kuana. Are people talking to you or are they just mad at me? Oh, Gulul Jaja.
Bested by a mere shade.
Sororja? Papa?
Yeah,
not as you know him.
Papa.
What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Okay, so we know what the trial's gonna be, the feat. Did you say as he was in his prime? I'm scared now, yo. Oh no. It's a pot. A little magic pot.
The channeler is Zerelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
That's interesting. Why does that have to do with...
Tuli Yolar's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's aid when battering your betters.
He sounds like, that one guy from episode 1 of Star Wars.
To prove oneself
your
superior
Jedi
to
mind
blessed
tricks
siblings
don't
by
work on
surpassing
me.
the shade of Gulul Jar himself. That is the final feat.
Prove oneself superior to blessed siblings.
The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
Oh?
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you
he's
attempted
big
to
pissed.
harm
It's a rule, I mean.
an anointed Elector. Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify
I thought you were one of the good
the
guys,
right of
Zarulja. He's
succession.
gonna be a problem later, that means. We're gonna be in big trouble.
Be gone from my
Even
sight.
Bakul Jaja did not do that once he was warned. Goofy activities, dude. Why would you do that? 'Cause he's desperate. He knows he can't win anyway. He doesn't have the keystone for the Shibruk Pibil. Yeah, I got it this time. Shibruk Pibil. I think that's why he didn't care much, did he? He's just sunk into depression.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach
Yeah, I
the
felt
Golden
like you had
City.
another reason to be doing this. Specifically you. Don't go and turn him into a monster. I would like to avoid him turning
When
into some
Soralja
kind
was
of...
defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
You all watch that, huh? There's Bakul Jaja.
My dearest child, welcome home.
Okay. He's definitely not biased.
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja.
Bad
But
news for you,
ere we
Zarulja.
begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs.
He's missing 2 keystones.
Show me your tablets.
Oh, we're about to learn some real sad stuff, huh? Let me guess, abusive dad? Oh, he's only got 2.
What is this? Where are your keystones?
Oh yeah, he didn't get the Veligarmonda one either.
Explain yourself, boy!
Oh man. I don't know if I feel bad for him or if he had it coming.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Underlined easily. We got a problem with this statement.
I
don't think you...
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her. You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all
Please tell me
here
you
have
didn't do some kind of
sacrificed,
like...
were defeated.
What did I see that?
by
Not
your
some kind of Gideon the
inferiors.
Ninth sacrificial thing to get a child.
You are as useless as your siblings. A failure.
That explains the freak out he had when he
Leave
lost.
and never return! You have no place here!
Yikes, dog. Oh, don't make that sound.
Let's go, brother.
You're gonna push me towards the feeling bad for you.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
I wonder why Gulul Jaja doesn't stand on your side, huh? I guess that's the other parent. Yeah, the mother.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant.
I feel only a little bad for
So
him
come,
because he was actually
stand
a
before
jerk.
me.
And the only reason I feel bad for him now is because his dad is a big jerk, and he was big time. Like, see, the problem is that I understand the motivation of like everyone's hopes are riding on me. It's similar to Zarulja's motivations. I think they even have. I think they're gonna have, because they haven't had it yet, but I think they're gonna have mirrored character arcs where Zarulja was powerful, honored, everyone had hopes riding on him, and his ambition was to bring peace to the world in a twisted way by conquering everything, right? As I have stated, he's attempting to essentially unify everything, and he's like, the price will be outweighed by the overall peace we're going to achieve, okay? And now that he's realized, he's going the whole wrong way, he's going downhill because he's breaking rules. He realizes he can't win because he didn't get that one keystone, and now he's like, well, it doesn't really matter if I can't even get this keystone, then what worth am I, right? That's the thought process I'm assuming he's had. And then Bakul Jaja had the opposite, where he's at the bottom and he's like, oh, all these challenges I can't beat, I'm just going to steal a lot off others. And it works at first, and then he fails because we're getting character and level growth, and he's refusing to grow because he thinks that his ways are going to be the way that he gets to win. And by the time that we get to this part where he has his fall from not really grace, his worst moment, the bottom of the barrel moment that he's going to have, he's going to pick himself up and then realize, hey, maybe I can't be home, but my dad was a real jerk, and I can probably like make something of myself without this weight on my back. So it's interesting that both of the characters that are involved here that are expected to win, because one is the biological son of the Dawn Servant and the other is the two-headed thing that gave them a Dawn Servant in the first place, that the Mamuk believe is the only ones that deserve to win. It's interesting to me that like they're both the characters that are having the most like obviously mirrored character arcs, as well as like they're the only ones that are not even a shoo-in. Like, they're not even actually in the running, because Zarul Jah is like refusing to understand what his dad is doing this for, and Bakul Jaja was losing from the get-go. And ironically enough, Bakul Jaja is going to be the one with the better chance to understand by the end of this expansion, is my prediction.
I won't do your trial.
Whoa.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves.
Oh, and this is not doing that.
Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
Oh, hey!
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
There's no way his father didn't, like, there's no way Galul Jaja didn't realize that Zeril Jah was Bakul Jah's father, too. Like, he has to have known. This is also allegedly...
Do as you will.
Galul Jah's...
But until you triumph over the shade, you shall proceed no further.
I'm surprised that I didn't expect at least one of the electors to just give them like a throwaway challenge.
I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Dignified lady. Let me guess, she's married by convenience because the blessed siblings are only born from Hubigo and Bunawa. Alright. Electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Cyril Jah, however, hello, what have we got? More water? Okie dokie. Seems set in his belief that only the blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Because we want to understand why they want a blessed sibling in charge. Worrying over Cyril Jah won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? So what is the historically relevant, like, event that will have us want to be on, want to understand, like, that will make them understand why. We know that the Mamulja wanted to come out of this area because they were running out of territory, or whatever, it just wasn't very good territory to begin with. Thank you for coming. My name is Milal Jah. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what is it you wish to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet we have an opportunity to reclaim our. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, a Shibral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. Yeah, but you see, he learned the same lesson that Omega Weapon did, and that is Dynamis, baby, Dynamis. It's all about the Dynamis. This time anyway, next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Mola Jaja of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in his search of conquest, only to be overcome. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure Mola Jaja is the Jaja that we fight in the Amdapur Hard, was it? Of the Silver Scales. Let's go, baby. Yeah, Wanderer's Palace it is. It's the final boss of... yeah, I don't know who... I don't know who did that to him, but man, must be someone pretty impressive. Possibly around level 50. That was great. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed sibling supremacy. This is like the third one we fought. Second one we fought as the Warrior of Light because of my father. Yeah, it's a level 50 dungeon. It's Amdapur... No, sorry, I just said Wanderer's Palace Hard. I'm pretty sure we did it with you. That's the one where there's banners all over the place. He who united Tural under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Gulul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. Good night, John. Thanks for coming by. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja going a bit far? Well, you don't have to forsake them, just don't worship them. You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. I want a level 95 dungeon, please. There's a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Far to the west? How far is far? Do they have bananas? That's that far. Okay, I thought it'd be further. Weavre. New location. I need to pee so very, very bad. I must go to the washroom. Oh, there's a little bridge here. Cool. Cenote. Oh boy, that's a big one too. Oh man, I don't know if like I can just stop here mid. I'll do a mid combo. Here we go. I'll have to go. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Where are you seeing this? I don't see it. Oh, big tree then? There is not up anymore, but hey. Anyway, we should press on. Mulal Jia was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Okay, that's a lot further west than I initially thought. This is the Nino. We always do this. I always wonder. I'm telling you, this is my... Sishudros. Dross implies it's some kind of runoff or trash. Interesting. No, leave me alone. There are no meteorites in Macalania, I don't think. Hello. No sun because you're in a rainforest. Hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mammal Jah hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch them. Let's catch up to them, okay? Why do they live so far away from them? Okay. Wow, okay, we just went from one side of the map to the other. That makes sense. What the heck? I haven't discovered this, but we walked by it. Weird. There you go. This is the place you wanted to show us. It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. What do they have to do to get a blessed sibling? Enough that she wants to get rid of the concept in its entirety. If I'm understanding this correctly, of course. Oh, I'm so sorry. A cenote, as has been stated. A real deep one, too.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
We have to dive? Are you gonna make us cliff dive? Oh, tell me that's not a dungeon. I'll call you a liar.
To erect it
I
there
swear,
would have been
I'm
no
not
small feat.
The work of
do you
Yokui
back up?
hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely
To
altered the
make it more
entrance.
accessible?
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
We don't have exactly enough time to do a dungeon if this is it. If we don't... Oh, please tell me I get that mount. It's gotta be a mount we can use, right? What we got? There's at least one mount in every expansion, if I recall correctly. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but like, I feel like... Oh, it's like a weird peacock thing. Because like, in the first... In Heaven's Ward, you get Midgard Sommer. Right? That might have been ARR. In Stormblood, you get Yol. In... Those are like Kieran, but like not quite. No! What? Well, that's a first. It's giving me a red light. I'm so scared. What happened?
A cool cha-cha.
Sorry.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
That's why she brought them here.
Mother?
want the PS4, just bite
The
the dust.
third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop.
Just gonna make more space for this thing, because it's spooking the hell out of me. Hi, friend.
Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
I know. I know.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
This has never happened to my PS4 before, for the record.
Here.
Is that an urn?
This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Mamulja. An in.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It's sure you buried him, but why? What? I know.
We're
gonna have to end the stream like right after this.
Into a cenotaph.
Okay.
Do you know how?
No, I don't.
I've
Speak
heard
fast.
that they are born.
Such unions between clans were originally a
Fighting needed to be united.
Then,
okay.
one day,
Tremendous power in two heads,
when
of
this
course.
child grew old enough to lead our army,
Yeah.
that taste of victory awakened our.
Obsessed with them. Okay.
Of the countless born, only one in 100.
Yikes.
If we are blessed.
Okay, it looks like the PS4 cooled down because the lights
because
white.
we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters who were sacrificed for the glory.
So they continuously attempt to do.
That's horrible.
No kidding.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
It's a lot of pressure to put on one person.
I should never have been born.
There's a big difference.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths.
The real Jaw, on the other hand, though.
The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours.
It's like a two-legged Kieran. I like that.
Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I don't think he wants to be in charge.
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Two of the other three claimants on her side.
Are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
Oh, wow.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here.
I do not care.
Tural Zuj. There we will gather the people and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Tural Zuj, okay.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
Oh no, I understand why people simp for him now. This is a hell of a turn. And it makes sense. Again, he had nowhere to go but up. And this means we're gonna get attacked by Zarul Jaw somewhere down the line real quick.
For what I've said and done. I don't expect you.
Unfortunately for you, no harm has actually maintained itself. We managed to fix everything you've done. The fact that you apologize is big, though.
I'm glad I could know them.
And that's why you're gonna be in charge and not me.
Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
That's him laughing? Okay.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Both of them at the same time. Wow, cool.
Well, maybe it's for the best. It was exhausting, after all.
Oh! Ow.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamook. We have much to discover.
That's exactly why Zarul Jaw was selected as the elector. We can beat Gulu Jaja Shade, no problem. You can give me one of those mounts, right? It looks like the PS4's chilled out. We should be okay, I think, to continue until the rest of the stream. I really hated him, you know, Bako Jaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Tural Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But at the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. He still needs to make amends, which he's starting on now. I hear you. Bako Jaja's motives not absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamook feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. We're not walking, for the record. We are teleporting. Bako Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Level 95 now? Level 95 now? We're due for a level 95 quest. No! We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milalja, Tural Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest the real Jah discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bako Jaja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. I think that hurts when he pulls them out. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Is this like an Elden Ring type thing where like under the other map? Too bad you're only 67, yeah? I mean, that's almost done. Like we keep telling you you're almost done. Stormblood, right? Probably sit down for like 3 hours and beat it. Maybe not 3 hours, I take that back. It took us a while to get to level 94, so yeah, no, this is not quite, not quite. It's not an Elden Ring type thing where it's under the other map. You think that the Bunuwa would have like a way to change their coloring because they look like they're designed off chameleons. That does not appear to be the case. Okay, what? Where is this NPC I'm supposed to find? I thought inside, right? Not here. Not here. Men's doesn't exist. Okay, not in here. Okay. Up above them? I mean, I don't think I'm supposed to climb the buildings. In here then? Ah, here we go. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. Have a scale, my friend. A blessed scale in an outsider's hand. What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Tural at once. We're gonna hit level 96 right when they turn to level 95 quests. Bakul Jaja. Oh yeah, the guy we talked to earlier. That scale, if the blessed trust you, so will I. So what is it you require of me? We're going northeast, northwest, north. We're going north. Bakul Jaja bids us to come to Tural. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Apparently, they did not hear that he got banished, which is interesting. The outfit I'm wearing? Oh. That's goofy. I didn't realize how small we were in this plane. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Tural as well. I mean, character, which character? You're talking about mine, right? Apparently, there's a Najul mercery to the west called Gol Majik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Tural afterwards. There's only one more person I need to find. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is the level 64 gear? 94, my bad. 94 gear you get from doing the story stuff. But you can probably buy it without doing the story stuff. You get from, well, really, you get from a chest that then gives you the ones that are linked to your class. So this is the casting gear, but there's like I have a different one for Viper. That's also the scouting gear. I don't know how I got my hands on that one. I don't think it's the 94 gear for Viper because I'm not level 94 with Viper. No, I got the Viper stuff off of the dungeon. Which means that it's a unique type thing. What the heck is this? Mourner? Yeah, don't mourn me, buddy. Get out of here. It is a very nice look, I'll be honest. I like the tattoos that come with it. I haven't seen a lot of, like, outfits that have the tattoos, so it's cool that there is tattoos that are not just I don't remember what it's called. The one you get from the pirate stuff. Leave this place, outsider. I got a scale. Oh, my apologies, I was unaware. I thank you, blessed Scalebearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall await to Tural at once. Is it just the one? Yeah. No. Wait. Yeah. Jati-Ika Heartland. Can we swim? I feel like we can. It's not like a cenote or anything. Dude, I can't believe they put me in the same mount twice. Roulette, baby. You get to play Dancing Mat. Again, the Fireflies. Very cool. What is that? Phoenix thing. It's one of the beasts we just saw, right? Ranch bear. Okay. The giant Lemura over there.
You'll be well done.
Nice, 3 minutes. Did you just wake up? gotta say. Aaronville, Alphino, Cryle, and some more. Oh, that's Milalja? No. Milalja is a Hubigo. Where's Wuklamat? She said she'd meet us here. Oh, she went to get Koana. Haha. Sorry to keep you waiting. She went to get Koana so he could get the same info. You invited the second promise as well. Ah, Lamati, need I remind you this right is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize it to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No, Mamuk has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I am at your disposal. He keeps getting impressed by her. It's amazing. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuklamat, third promise of Turiolal. They're like, no, we don't like the promises. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. Why? The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Smile. Because Wuklamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. That's a bit spooky, just all the heads. Didn't even take him half the expansion to get this character development. Very cool. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, the second head, you mean? The chameleon head? It is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. He speaks up when he's like making plans and stuff, but yeah, Bakul Jaja's they're called the Mighty and the Wise, I think. Bakul Jaja the Wise, the Mighty is usually the forerunner because he's he runs off at the mouth a lot early on in the expansion. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. Echo? No. Just a moment of silence. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain. And oh, it's the mystic. And together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zeril Jah. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Prithee, be careful. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. You're gonna give me nothing except... That's gonna level me up. Canvases expanded. Oh, creature motif and living muse in succession to assemble depiction of palm, wings, claw, and depiction of fangs creates a Medine portrait, allowing the execution of retribution of the Medine. So you're saying if I do this... 3 now? Okay. Level 95, baby! Alright, Selena, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamulja and Chibral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Bunewa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. Mr. Merchant? This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokhui did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. I don't know why I pronounce sparse that way. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. Traded routes would be the first way. As you'll have noticed, the forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatiika banana in Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows, it's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. The forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliyolal, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, and where we might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land. I'm now not doing the same accent. One that's all your own. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. I am definitely not on the same accent. Everyone had their own perspective, but all the concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land, and who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? Hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Apparently. Hold on, didn't Erenville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants grow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. Notice the curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insight. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. Like a moment? Like 5 minutes? Like, can you be more specific, please? Got me dire wolf. Nah, the Jatiika Heartland. The branch bears do a lot of glowing. Whew. Boom, 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 no, tree cells. That's a cenote, isn't it? There's the fused tree again. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would be would by necessity possess the same affinity as well as the aforementioned nodule tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Tural could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of these meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. Ah, I think I see what we're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. Yeah, different ether signatures. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Alright, cool. Five pieces. We are not getting a dungeon today, but very likely tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. I don't need to swim here. There is one fragment for me. We need 4 more. Go in there. Tural, you almost got one. Is Aaronville just trying to break it off? That's a bad idea, friend. On the other side of this tree, I bet. Oh, I didn't read one. More Clamats were here, so probably one over here too. No? We're actually outside of the circle. Whoopsie. They don't load in unless you're like very close, I suppose. Wow, we already got that one. Okay, hold up. Where's the actual edge of the circle? Over here? Up there? No, down here. I see it. Okay, that'll be 3 out of 5. Hi, darling. What's up? With what? You can't really come on stream like this. Alright, let me... Camera it. Gons. Cream? Hey, it's over here. Woo! I know what kind of cream that is. You got a nasty bruise on your back. What the heck? Yeah, you're fine. Not a bruise. More like pain. X-pain. I feel like... But it's muscular cream. That's for muscle relaxing. Ooh! Ouch. Here, one more. And it's right over there. Nice. Good lord. Did you find your fragments? Yeah, how are you this close? Much obliged. Flino, Tural, and I will combine the gathered sample and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to wait her arrival at Mosh Tural Zouj, so go and meet her there. We'll return with our returns as soon as possible. We will return with our return. Hello? I think I misread that for sure. Is it to the north? What? Alright, well, we're doing the series, huh? Yeah, this is a new area. No, not quite. Not quite. Okay, not bad. Yeah, we already went to the Jatika Heartland. Is it that far north? northwest. I didn't think it was that far. I didn't realize it was that far northwest. Oh. Single thing. What if I can't fall in there? We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Koana and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Selena. I can feel it. I'll take the, that. Lamad is determined to find a solution for Mamuk. I'm sure Ziriel Jah would have choice words for us if we knew what we were up to, but his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakul Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Koana and the others will be back with their report soon. The wait begins. This is not going to be the dungeon because we didn't get the notification, the picture on the quest. We did do an 83 dungeon, yeah. I just can't remember what it was. Oh, it was the mountain. Yeah, okay. Good. Good. Everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. So you got a result? Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Everybody just nod and let's go. Earlier we asked about the hopes you placed in Blessed Siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects have you ever struggled to wield a prosperous home. Thus, your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jataika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of the problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as you also acquired the Popoto and Tomato from Tural, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'll be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed Siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. No, wait, hold up. Now, I understand the problem here, and it might make you feel a little ridiculous, but the solution is only available because you've spoken to foreigners, which you'd never done before. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Exactly. Well said, Bakul Jaja. You are actually pretty cool now. Let the old teachings end with us. I know Blessed Siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. And this is when we fight Gulul Jaja. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children in our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Yep, that's the setup for us to fight Google la la. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Selena? Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm not a speech person. Anything is possible when you work together. Victory over Velaga. Yeah, let's go. References to each other expansion. Or to the two previous expansions, let's say. Saving the star is far beyond the scope of our needs, but I acknowledge the value of allies. I found the accent again, good. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way to Mamuk's bright future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zerial Jah the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. I don't know if he's the kind of person who will have a good mood to this, actually. He didn't seem very unabrasive compared to what he's going on, but, you know, maybe for the same reasons that Bakul was compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. He's making his way there very slowly, but very well. We should have a dungeon soon. I don't think it's going to be what leads us to Gulul Jaja. We are counting on you, Wuklamat. But they said it at the same time. It's just occurred to me, I have a stream deck that I never set up. Oof. Assuming this is going to take us back... Oh my gosh, we're so close to just being able... Okay, hi. Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades, where Zerial Jah made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Only halfway through the expansion, What? Alright, hold up. I'm just walking into this section real quick. Do me a favor, there you go. And unfortunately, we want to end in a sanctuary, so we're going to go over here. And that's going to be it for today, but before we go, we're going to talk about Operation Olive Branch. As you might be expecting by now, Operation Olive Branch is a charity/relief organization that collects funds to try and help evacuate people from areas undergoing genocide, specifically Palestine at the moment. Congo and Sudan have been mentioned in their documentation, but really they seem to be pushing towards Palestine specifically. So, real simple, since we're pretty late on the stream, I think that... I'm asking people to donate $5 if they have $1,000 in their bank account, or $1 if they have less than $1,000 in their bank account, to the GoFundMe here, linked in the Twitch chat right now. You can do the same, or summon it if you don't see it, by typing in !OOB. There's also a second link, their link tree, which can answer any questions you might have that I'm not answering in this quick spiel, because I'm telling you it's to help evacuate people from places undergoing genocide and humanitarian crises of the genocidal persuasion. But they also have like a whole bunch of other links, such as all sorts of things they're working towards. Frequently asked questions, a spreadsheet to show you where the money's going, the whole shebang. You can also, if you have a platform of any kind, go there and find a way, find specific GoFundMes from specific families that are wanting to evacuate Palestine at the moment. You can pick them, foster. I was about to say host. Foster those GoFundMes yourself and spread the word on those. It's another very effective way to get people to help people that are undergoing this problem, this crisis. So yeah, I'm asking people to donate, I'm asking people to talk about it, and I'm asking people to hold on to hope, because hey, we're getting good news. We got good news on Friday, and that means that there'll be more good news to come, but it's still not a full solution. And the good news we got on Friday, of course, is unfortunate for Israel, but at this point is that Israel is considered an apartheid state officially by the ICJ, which means it comes with all sorts of other international sanctions if they want to participate in things such as the Olympics, which are coming up like next week. And those sanctions are conditional of them not listening to the things that the ICJ has told them, such as pull out of Palestine and get any occupancy gonzo out of Palestinian territory, because you are running an apartheid colony, if you will, over these people that do not, because they don't need this. They don't need to be colonized. They don't need to be apartheid. All right, it's as simple as that. You apartheid something, you bad. You colonize. Unfortunately, colonization of populated areas is considered pretty bad. I say unfortunately because it might sound whack from someone who comes from Canada, but I don't think that colonization is an acceptable thing in today's day and age. I barely think it was acceptable back in the day, because when you come into a place and you start spreading smallpox blankets, you have to look at yourself and wonder if you're the bad guy. And the answer is yes. So hope you folks had a fantastic afternoon on that heavy ending. Had a fantastic look at the stream. We are done for today. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with some more Final Fantasy. And yeah, we will not be streaming tomorrow night. I don't think Ada has requested that for our wedding anniversary. I do not stream on the evening. We cancel our date night stream and we have an actual date night. So, looking forward to that myself. But until tomorrow, we might get to do the 85 dungeon if we have the time. Hope you folks are looking forward to that. Love you folks. Peace out. Free Palestine. Ceasefire now. Get the hell out of Palestine. Is not real. The whole shebang. All right, people? Peace out.